Hello, everyone. This is your Hall of Famer, Director Marlon Green, showing you how to be positive in a world that's mostly negative. Today, I'm going to give you on pointers on how to find out if your employer or your manager is dishonest or is not a good manager to work for. Okay, the number one or one of the number one reasons that you can tell a manager that's not any good, if you look around and you have a man manager, but he has more women or he surrounds himself with more women than men, that's particularly obvious. Like you might have this one instructor or this one manager or this one teacher, and he's a man and he surrounds himself with nothing but women. That's a red flag. Also, do your research on your managers also, because what happens is nepotism is very popular in America. And so they will take your work, snub it, and give it to their sons and daughters. An example is the late night talk show hosts like James Corden. He can get a night show, pays millions of dollars a year. He only has one skill, and he comes from the UK. This does not make him a highly sought after star, and this only goes to show you that Hollywood and the entertainment industry will be purged of bias and racism, because they'll take your idea and get paid off it and snub you in the meanwhile. Just like Donald Trump sent his son to the University of North Texas and putting up this facade. These days, the activists are very street smart and they are very book smart, and they're going to analyze everything that you do inconsistently, from answering the phone call to providing administrative services. Colin Kaepernick is an example. He would not be this far without grassroots leaders, because the grassroots leaders are really the ones that's getting things done. The mainstream media is racist, and the Colin Kaepernick and the Ezekiel Elliott situation proves this. And so when you got biased managers and you got these inconsistent tendencies and you're surrounding yourself by people that's not helping you, these are the people that we need to change. Managers that don't answer the phone, managers that change their phone numbers in the middle of businesses, managers who are too insecure to recognize your work. And let me tell you something, America. If people don't recognize your work, don't recognize theirs, especially if they're from overseas or out of the country, because you all give our cultural advantages away to others and treat others better than us. And right now, the hip hop generation is the largest, makes the most money, and the most influential. I grew up in this area, so Dr. Boyce Watkins, Denzel Washington, and Barack Obama don't belong to this leadership generation. And these people will try to lead the crowd and don't qualify with the major cultural aspects which they are supposed to adhere to. And so don't hire people like Bill Clinton. All he's going to hire is prostitutes. Don't hire these womanizing ass managers who surrounds themselves with women. It's a dead giveaway, and have no uh, smart males around them. Also, guard your intellectual property, because, like Sandra Stewart, they stole her invention, The Matrix, when she turned in her script. and told her that her project was not good enough. Well, she sued them and got at least 1.3 billion. And Lawrence Fishburne can vouch for that. And so you need to follow the real guys that's getting things done. My ambition is a rover, a drone, and a space plane for STEM. So I can get the fuck from around you losers who's always causing problems, following Luciferians, blaming Christians. And I blame these religious leaders too, because they really have no defensive measures. They'll inspire you, but their protocol does not allow them to take defensive measures that are meaningful to the state. They're not aggressive towards business. They're not defensive in cultural areas. They let the gays argue them down, exploit them, make them be quiet when it should be the other way around. And you all need to start following leaders and managers with courage, because just passing the buck is not getting it. And when you put your sons and your daughters in positions that you all control, and there are people that are better than they are that rightfully challenges them because they're in the wrong place, both the people and the people that put them there are wrong. In other words, the parents are wrong showing favoritism, putting your kids in places that other kids deserve. And see, I'm sorry. And when those other kids challenge your son and daughter that's not supposed to be there, Nick, this causes problems. It's just as much as your fault as it is theirs. As a matter of fact, it's more of your fault, because if you wouldn't put these people in position that don't belong there, things will go a lot smoother. And you ladies are not going to get any more power on the heels of this sexual harassment thing, because I have spent 3 dry Christmas seasons while y'all ate, drink, fuck, exchange gifts, enjoy yourselves, while I'm the fucking one filling out the human rights complaints. I'm the one that's filling out the civil rights complaints. I'm the one that's filling out the disability rights complaints. And you bitches turn right back around and hate on me, and I'm the honorable guy. You get out of life what you put in. I'm the first black director that is talented enough to bring you virtual reality, augmented reality, and avatars. And you all don't come close. And you try to give these kids these jobs that use my ideas, and it's not going to happen anymore. We need more sportsmanship than showmanship, because showmanship will snub your work that's better than theirs. And if I'm going to let some guys from Europe talk about my president on these talk show hosts, late night shows, then I might as well be in position, because I don't have to criticize anyone to keep my ratings up. And I'm the hottest director of photography of the galaxy. I keep everybody quiet, and I am not going to take no for an answer. And everybody is copying off of me. My show is better than the gossip show, better than the Wendy show, better than the Real Show, better than the Jerry Springer show, better than the Housewives show, better than Love and Hip Hop show, better than all of those drag queen talk show hosts that get favored over intellectual and conscious media like me. Y'all better get y'all heads out y'all ass, defend your intellectual and intercultural property, be able to find out that these biased companies and their hiring radiuses are true. Make sure they're not hiring way more of one thing than the others. Make sure your life is balanced. Make sure you hang around quality people, because bad people will rub bad influences off on you. And then you all are going to blame others when you should be blaming yourself. Blame the person in the mirror. Change your negative ass attitude to positive. And a lot of these positive artists wouldn't be out if it wasn't for me. I filed a human rights complaint on behalf of Ezekiel Elliott and Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick will say Jay-Z name and give them all the credit. But also the NFL and the Players Union have a copy of this complaint, as well as the NAACP. Okay? The NAACP is fake. They can help every other person, but they can't talk to me. That's why I complained on their ass too, for not helping Kaepernick and not helping Elliott, but they help the gays more than their mainstream culture. These bad habits are over.